Hello all, it's Sharon. In today's video I want to share with you all what is going in our morning basket and then kind of go over the plans I have for this upcoming school year. So the morning basket is the Trofast container from IKEA. I also do have the lid for it. So right now we have some like fun things in here, and these items are going to be for when Nate like I'm reading a story and I need to keep him busy, or if he says he's bored, I can tell him to go in the bin and pull out one of the puzzles or the games, and he can do them. I'm going to show you also, I have all these items here, which I'm going to be putting into the bin as well, besides a lot of the books, because we're going to have a book bin, which I'm going to do a separate video on all the books that we're going to be doing for the month of September. But I'll just take these items out and show you what they are. So I know not everybody has these items or these books, but I'm hoping that, I'll share this video with you all, and hopefully you can find similar items in like thrift stores or at your local library, or print things off the internet. But yeah, it's just to give you some ideas. So I did share a video yesterday talking about our unit studies, and the first one is going to be community helpers to go along with Labor Day. So I have these games and puzzles to keep Nate busy while I'm reading a story, or if he says he's bored or something, he can pull these items out. So this is a 3-piece puzzle set called When I Grow Up, and it talks about different jobs. So what he likes to do is get out his timers, and then so what I'll do is I'll mix all these puzzle pieces up in a basket and then give him his little timers and see how fast he can put these puzzles back together. So we have that one. And then these came from Temu, and these are wooden jigsaw puzzles, and there's one with the firefighters, the school bus driver, the police officers, and then the ambulance. So yeah, hopefully there's 24 pieces to each puzzle. So again, to keep them busy. And then this is a game that we can play together. It's kind of like Spotted. We got this at our local store where we used to live. But it's like Find It Fast, and it's busy people, so all different people. So again, these are great for language discussion, because you could talk about the different things that the characters use in their jobs and what they do. And then, because we do live in the country now, I pulled out this from Temu. These come in sets of 3, and they're just dry erase mats. So I picked out the one that's on the farm, so you can just find all these items in the larger picture, and I paired it with his green little dry erase marker. So I still have to come up with the ideas for what we're going to be doing for arts, science experiments, and STEM. But this is a rough plan that I made for September of how I would like to do his daily work. Now he does meet with somebody every Monday and sometimes on a Thursday, so it might change a little bit. But what I have planned for Monday is he will be reading from his little books, books 9 and 17. We're also going to be doing a weather every day. I would like to write a story with him using the story dice, and then it'll also be fun, like you do a science experiment or an art project. And then on Tuesday, I would like to do a journal page with him. And then we'll be working on his Canadian curriculum book. He'll be doing, he usually does about 4 to 6 pages. And then he'll listen to one of the monthly books that I pulled out. And then, again, weather. And then for Wednesday, we'll again work in his curriculum book, weather. And then I have one of those little brain quest little question answers thing. Now I only have up to grade 2, so I do need to get one for more of his age group, but I just use the one I have for now. And then on Thursday, we're going to be again working in that curriculum book, doing the weather, and then a STEM project. Like, I know he was expressing interest in making like a house out of popsicle sticks, so we might do that. And then on Friday, again, do weather. And then I would like him to start doing cursive writing, because I don't know if they're teaching it in schools again. I know they stopped for a while, and then they might be doing it again. And then I would like to do some French lessons. That's something he was not interested in this last school year, but I don't know that much French myself, so I've been watching some YouTube videos, and I think he will enjoy some of the ones I found. And then again, he'll be reading from his books 9 and 17 again. So yeah, I'll show you the items I pulled that goes along with this. So for his readers, I have these little level A readers from Amazon. So I did pull book 9 and 17 because we're doing community helpers. I thought this one was cute with the cat that cooks. And they're just, a few words on each page. And then this one the school bus. I thought was fitting because it is back to school time and we'll be talking about school bus drivers. And then I have these story dice that came from Temu. So again, we'll be rolling this and then we're going to try to write out a story every Monday. And this is what I mean when I said journal with mom. This came from our good friend Monica. She had given us this book. So it's between mom and me. So there's pages in here that we could fill out together. So if we do 1 or 2 pages every Tuesday, we'll be able to fill this out. But yeah, this is a really great book. And again, thank you, Monica, if you're watching. So this is the Complete Canadian Curriculum book. Now we are still using grade 3. He should be technically in grade 4, but because of everything that happened with our old landlord, there was that whole 6 months where we weren't doing a lot of formal homeschooling. So I want to keep him at the level that I know he's at, but he seems to enjoy these Complete Canadian Curriculums, so we're going to stick with them as long as you know, he likes doing the work in them. And yeah, I do need to get a new one for him, for his age group, because this is for 7 to 8 year olds. But I like these little brain quest, little questions and answers, because you can go over a lot of different subjects with these. So yeah, it's great to have these, and you know, it's good for a review as well. So yeah, I do need to get the ones for grade 3 and grade 4. And then we have this for cursive writing. I believe this one came from Dollar Tree. It could have came from Dollarama as well. But yeah, so he'll be learning how to do some cursive writing. I'm not going to kind of force him, because I know when it comes to writing, he does not like writing. Like, he could complete that whole curriculum book in like a few days if I was the one doing all the writing. So that's one thing he really doesn't enjoy doing. But I think it's important that he learns how to, you know, do this cursive writing. So yeah, we'll be using that. And then I'll show you what we're going to do for French. So this last school year for French, I wrote out the English words and then in French, and I got him to match it up by looking it up in the dictionary, and then he drew little pictures. But that's all he wanted to do. So yeah, we have this little writing paper from Amazon. And then also from Amazon, we have this 1000 English to French words. So this is what we'll be using, and because we're talking about community helpers and, let me just find the page. So yeah, because we're going to be doing community helpers and talking about Labor Day, we have this one, which is all the professions. So we'll be going over all the different ways to say these in French. And then I'm going to, like I said, pull up different YouTube videos, and then he can actually hear how it's pronounced as well. And then I thought also we could talk about different things that you find in our community. I might also, for geography, get him to draw, like, maybe I'll like print off a map of downtown, and or draw one, and then he can draw in like things like Tim Hortons, the Home Hardware Store, the library, and do like as a fun like art project for geography. But yeah, we'll be going over different things found in the city. And then these are the books that I'll be reading to Nate throughout the month of September. So I did pull out some holiday and events that are happening in September. So we have Labor Day, and then we're going to be talking about Terry Fox. And then fall will be starting, so we have Care Bears Fall Fun. And then it will be Truth and Reconciliation Day. So our good friend Monica gave us this book, and I'm going to be doing a more, like, I'll be doing a whole video about the books, and I'll show you a flip through of all of these books. But yeah, so those are some like more holiday kind of events that are happening in September. And then we are going to be doing community helpers. So I have this book from Amazon, Helpers in My Community. We have Curious George Farm to Table. We have the Sesame Street Firehouse, Barbie, I Can Be a Doctor. And then I pulled out some of his Lego books because I know he might be more interested in them. So we have the Lego City Police Pursuit, and then the Coast Guard to the Rescue, and the Ready for Takeoff book. And the last item that I'm going to have in this morning basket is his binder. So this is where we'll be going over the calendar. So I just have these. These are old little charts for like the days of the week and the months. And then this is like a weather page. It's super cute. And then there's different pages in there. So this is like grid paper for them to draw. There's also a notebook in here. So if we want to write things down, we can. Like when we write our story with the story dice. And then in this folder here, I pulled out one of the calendar pages for September. So I thought each day he can draw the weather and as we talk about it. So I left that in there. And then we have his little notepad in here for other drawing. And there's some of his cardstock in here. So any art projects. So yeah, that's what I have planned for the upcoming homeschool year. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one. Take care and bye for now.